Hello everybody, welcome to Miss Teachers Teaches Tech here. Today I'm going to show you how to make an interactive classroom information pamphlet that you can use either on your Google Classroom, your Canvas classroom, your Schoology, whatever you use or whatever you are using this year. I'm going to show you how to make this interactive pamphlet for you and your students. So first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Google Slides, and what I've done is I'm going to just briefly show you kind of like what mine looks like. And then I'm going to show you how to quickly create one for your own use, and then I'm also going to show you a blank template that I'm going to have available as a free download in my description below. So here I have my Welcome to 7th Grade ELA, and I have my Bitmoji classroom. If you do not know how to make a Bitmoji, I'm going to have a link and a card in the upper right hand corner to link to my video on how you can make an interactive Bitmoji classroom. So here I have my welcome page, and I put throughout this interactive pamphlet you will find information about our class, expectations, and how our classroom will operate. Anytime that you see this little hand icon, you can click on it and be directed to that page. So when we go to page 2, I have little pieces of information for my interactive pamphlet, and I also have little hand clicky icons next to my topics here. So my first one, I just have a little bit about me and my Bitmoji, and then when you go to click on all these other icons, it's going to bring you individually to some of these pages that you have here. And basically what this is pretty much used for is like an opportunity for parents and students to visually see. It's kind of like a visual syllabus in a way, but it's very interactive, and you can put whatever you want on this to kind of simplify things for the upcoming school year. So now that I kind of gave like a brief rundown of what mine looks like, I'm going to show you how to create yours. So again, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you have Google Slides. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you a freebie that I'm going to have linked down below, so you can customize your own little Bitmoji classroom if you wanted to use some of these elements. If not, they are editable and you can click on them and delete them. And I also have like your welcome to, name of class, so you can put in your class name, and then about blah 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 blah, your last name will go here, about blah 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 blah, your last name will go here too. And all of these are blank, so you have all this space to customize however you want. You can have rules and consequences here. You can change these headings. If you don't like the font style, you can go ahead and change those as well. Totally customizable, and you can totally edit and delete things as you need to customize and to fit your classroom needs. So basically what I've done here, if you want to know how to make one, is I'm actually going to go back to my drive, and I'm going to click on New Google Slides. And what you want to do is you want to delete the first thing that it has for you on the first slide. And then you want to go to File, Page Setup, Custom, and you want to make sure that it's in inches, and you want to do 8.5 by 11, so that way it's the size of a normal sheet of paper. So then you have it in this portrait mode, and then you want to go to Insert, Shape, Shapes, and then a rectangle. And then you kind of just want to section off portions of your page for what you want to use it for. I'm going to make the background for this transparent. I'm going to make the border black, and I'm going to add some thickness to it so that way you can obviously see the section. And then I'm just going to copy and paste this shape, and it takes a little minute to line it up. There we go. And then I'm just going to line this up as I go and make adjustments as needed. So here I have my first page, and so here I can insert a text box, and I can put welcome to, and I'm going to center a line. I'm going to make the font size huge, and then I'm going to change my font. And depending on, of course, your grade and your audience and who you teach, your font style can obviously reflect that. So if I was teaching kindergarten, I might have like a little cutesy or first grade. I'm gonna say welcome to first grade, even though I don't teach first grade. And I'm gonna make it kind of cutesy, so you can totally customize this to whatever audience you have. And then after you have your font selected, what you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna add some elements to this. You're gonna go to Insert, Image, and search the web. And what I like to do is I like to search for party banners, and I'm gonna put transparent, the party banner transparent, and you're gonna get some cool little options. And I'm gonna click on this one, I'm gonna insert it, and then you can have it going in any direction that you want. So I'm gonna angle mine, and I'm going to arrange it and send it backwards so that way it's not sitting on top of my text. And I'm gonna copy, and I'm gonna put it on the other side and adjust. Angle it again, send it backwards. And there I have my banners and my cutesy font style that says welcome to first grade. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a text box, and you can just provide basic information on how this pamphlet works. So you can say this pamphlet again, you can center, make it whatever size that you want, and then you can change the font style as needed. If you don't want to create a Bitmoji classroom and that's just not your style, or you think that's just going to take too much time, what you could do instead is just make sure that you have the Bitmoji extension downloaded onto your Google Chrome web browser, and then you can just put in your Bitmoji on that section. And then you can put something else like information about your classroom, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this slide. I'm going to press Control-C, Control-V to paste, and I'm actually going to delete all of these elements except for my top box and my other boxes too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my little tabs, and that can be done by condensing these boxes to give the visual appearance of tabs. So depending on how many tabs you want is going to depend on how you're going to space your tabs and how big you're going to want your boxes to be. So let's just say I need like 5 tabs. Obviously these are going to need to be bigger, maybe not that big. And so I'm just going to create and adjust my 5 tabs. And this is a little messy, so I am going to have to line these up better. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more tab. And let's just say that like you have this problem where you have tabs, but it runs over the page. All you gotta do is just shift and select all of your boxes, and then you can adjust all of them to where they're equally spaced, and then you have everything in order. If some boxes look a little out of place to you, just be patient. It took me a little bit to really figure out how to line these up. You just got to keep playing with it. Even if they're the same size and you copied and pasted it, it can still look a little wonky. Just be patient with it and just try to line them up the best you can to make them as perfect as you can make them. Or you can just use my template so you don't have to. Alright, then I'm going to go to text box, and then I'm going to put my text box on top of here, and I'm going to say about Ms. Piercy, and then again I just want to center this, make it big, maybe not that big, and then I'm going to choose my pretty font, and then I'm going to copy paste. Okay, so now what you're going to do is, now that you have your little tab flip book, we need to make pages for all the other tabs. So what we're going to do is we're going to press copy paste, and then we are going to start deleting elements. So our first tab is going to be about the teacher. So we're going to delete all of these different elements that come before that. I'm sorry, we're going to want to move the big box down. and then we want to delete the box that was keeping about the teacher closed in. So now we have our little flip with all this blank space, and what we're going to do is we're going to press copy paste again, and now we have our other page. And now what we're going to do is we're going to delete about the teacher, and then we're going to delete the box that's containing classroom information. So now we have our classroom information page. We're going to copy and paste again, and again we're going to delete the text box and the next box. So now we have our grading policy. Copy and paste your slide again, and then delete that text box and the next border box. Copy and paste your slide again, get rid of that text box, and then get rid of the border box there. And now you have all of your tabs. Now what we need to do is we need to insert image and search image for maybe like a pointer, and it would probably, that's not a pointer, and pointer, there we go. And this probably, we should have probably done this while we were making our first page. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick like a little mouse pointer, and we're going to insert, and then we're going to adjust our size, and then we're going to copy and paste it, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Then what we're going to do is we're going to click on the image, and we're going to click on insert link. So about the teacher, that is going to be on our slide 3. So we're going to click on slide 3 and apply. And the next one will be slide 4. Or we can just click this little link button right here. So slide 4, apply. The next one's going to be slide 5. And then the next one is going to be slide 6. And then the next one will be slide 7. And if you can't see your link, you might have to zoom out a little bit. So now every time that someone clicks on our little pointer, it's going to direct them to that slide that they want to see. And again, this should be done on the first steps before you start making the rest of the pages. But if you already made your pages just like me, all you gotta do is just copy and just paste those on your slides. Last but not least, what you can do is you can share this link. You can name it as Classroom Pamphlet, and then you can share and copy this link to where only people with the link can view. So you can copy that and you can paste that inside your Google Classroom, Schoology, Canvas, whatever online learning platform you and your district is using this year. And you can also go to File, Download as a PDF, and when you do that, it's going to download as a PDF, and then all those links that we just set up are clickable and work and will take you and your students and their parents to that page. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like, and if you are a teacher that's looking for tech tips and how to integrate technology into your classroom, please subscribe. That really does help out the channel, and that gives you the information that you're looking for this 2020-2021 school year. Thank you so much and have a great one. Bye.